Welcome back to Speed Channel coverage of unlimited hydroplane racing from Seattle. The field is on the water for the running of Heat 2A. They have set the lanes, Chris McClure, and they have sent Dave Vilwalk and the Miss Budweiser way to the outside. We'll find out how much race boat he has from way out there.
Next to him, working toward the center, Elam Plus with Nate Brown. He won his opening heat. Lumar with Mark Evans, disappointment in his first heat. And Jones Racing, Mike Hansen behind the wheel there. He's in lane number 3. MCOR with Mike Weber trying to find his way toward the front is in the second lane. And then Mitch Evans with the piston-powered boat is on the inside. As you remember, he had trouble with that turbo, but they've kind of turned it around and made an appearance here in 2A.
Coming to the start way out on the outside, running in lane 7 or 8 is Dave Vilwalk and Miss Budweiser with a lot of speed. Off to his left, Mitch Evans has the inside in the U3, the piston-powered boat. Can he hold it in there now and score the 40 points he needs at this point in the day if he's going to go directly to the final? He is the early leader. Mitch Evans and the piston-powered boat takes the lead off the exit pin of turn 1.
The guy who got the worst of it was U9, Mike Hansen. He got pinched into turn number 1 and ran out of water. He got washed down a little bit, though I think he stayed up on plane. Meantime, up front, we have a pretty good battle ongoing right now. Nice cornering right there.
The new piston-powered hull handling beautifully for Mitch Evans. A very disappointing first heat when he had a problem with a plenum on the turbocharger that let go. He dropped into the water, scored no points, and he desperately needs a strong finish here. Is he slowing down again?
It does look that way, down to the inside, just inside those buoys. And he pulls it to the inside. So the piston power has gone away once again. We'll have to wait and find out exactly what happened. But if it's a repeat performance of the plenum problem, they'll be tearing their hair out down there.
A terribly disappointing start for the day for Mitch Evans and Ed Cooper. They had high hopes coming in here to Seattle, a place where they haven't had much racing luck in their entire careers. The Cooper family from Evansville. This hopefully would be their day. Now your leader is the U10, the Grand Central Casino. Mike Weber takes over the lead, goes to the front. This old boat handling very, very well today. And a win here in this fast field would be a real feather in his cap, Chris.
Well, a lot of these boats have been showing us some of their underside, and right there we get some good bounce. Lake Washington can be diabolical, and so far today a lot of them have been running loose, and we're seeing a lot of that. It's more typical than atypical in the racing so far.
And look at the race here on the front straightaway. 3 boats and 1 rooster tail now as they come toward us. Mike Weber has a nice lead in the U10, and when you consider the field he's racing against, this is quite remarkable. Dave Vilwalk, surprisingly, well back in the Miss Budweiser. You would think that he would have his nose up there as well. It shows you how tough it is to come way from the outside.
Lane 6 was his, and when he didn't get the first corner and get a pull off the back straightaway, he may have just settled in and said, I'm going to take some points and wait until I get a better break on lanes a little later on. Meantime, we have Weber tooling along, and he's holding a nice gap over Nate Brown and Mike Hansen, who for the last lap and a half or so have been dueling almost hull to hull for second place right there in the middle of the screen.
Hansen in the white boat, Nate Brown in the bright orange one, which will appear in some shade of orange, pink, or whatever on your particular TV. They have a lot of trouble photographing that color, strangely enough. But the race appears to be for second and third with Mike Weber out front. But hey, Nate Brown in the Elam now has moved up a little bit on Mike Weber. He's closed the gap down, and the Elam is super quick. Mike Weber has him in his mirrors now, knows he's coming, and it's going to be a race as Nate Brown and the Elam Plus now are coming after Mike Weber and the U10, leading here after 3 laps.
Yeah, Nate Brown has put some space between himself and Hansen, and those last sequences of pictures, if that doesn't define what bumpy water is all about and flying these boats across the surface of the water. And here he comes. Elam making a run now at Weber. We saw him closing ground, and he's really making a run.
About a 1,000-foot run left down to the start-finish line. It's going to be a drag race to the checkered flag now as they get him straightened out and turned left. Look at the Elam fly. Nate Brown has his foot to the wood. It's going to be a photo finish. They are at start-finish now, and I think it's the Elam by inches. Mike Weber, after leading 3 laps, may have lost this race in the final foot or 2. Yes, we get the word from the officials now that they have given it to Nate Brown by less than a sponson in the Elam Plus. He will pick up 40 very valuable points, and you won't see a closer finish than that. Second place will go to Mike Weber in the Grand Central Casino after a great run in the U10. Mike Hansen and the Skyway Park Bowl and Casino on our scoreboard in third place.